Today we are doing a PRP hair restoration procedure. So I have already drawn our patient's blood, spun it down twice. This is a platelet-rich plasma right here that we're going to inject. And this is our platelet-poor plasma that we're going to microneedle at the end of the procedure. Another thing that you didn't see is that she's already been prepared by wearing the laser cap for the past half hour or so. So I've cleansed her scalp already too with Puricin. And we're going to go ahead and start to inject. Are you ready? Okay. So I'm going to start right up here, okay? 1, 2, 3, just little. And we're using some chilling for our topical numbing. We're just going to keep on going. You doing all right? Okay. Laughing gas is always great for this kind of procedure. And this procedure is wonderful for thinning hair. If you already have hair loss that's where you have baldness, it's not going to help there. But if you're thinning, it's great. Works especially well in women, but works in men too. But what might take a woman 2 treatments may take a man 3 or 4 treatments. And the way the platelets work is they stimulate your hair follicles that are kind of dying or suffering, and they bring them back to life. It takes anywhere from 3 to 4 months, up to even 6 months to see the full results. And I prefer 3 treatments, because I think the more the better, honestly, with this kind of a thing. Lots of treatments are better with more than less. She will also, when she leaves, she'll use her laser cap every day, and she will have a shampoo to help keep her scalp nice and conditioned, and she will have a serum to help support the growth. So lots of good things happening. Are you doing all right? Okay, cool. So I'm going to have you turn even farther away so I can get to this back spot. She has some, yeah, right back in here. Okay, we're going to go now here. You're doing excellent. And generally after the procedure, usually are just sore for a couple days. Not even a couple days, maybe just that same day. Sore for a while. That's because I'm poking at you a bunch of times. I always tell people, don't go and jump in a lake, because you're going to have a bunch of open little channels in your scalp. So don't get into any mud wrestling, or going to the river, or there's all sorts of icky stuff that could get into your open little channels. But even if you sleep with your dog or your cat, if your cat sits by your head, I don't want you to be cat sitting for the first 3 to 4 days. I always like to have somebody use an old pillowcase too at night for their first night after this, because your head's gonna kind of be crunchy from the serum. So if you have a really nice like silk pillowcase, I don't really want you using that the first night after, because you're gonna have a bunch of serum that'll make your pillowcase kind of icky. Typically I tell people, come back once a year. Just do it once a year. A lot of times people will call me back and they'll say, I want to do it tomorrow, because they notice that they're seeing results. So I mean, not tomorrow, but they call back within a month or 2 and they're like, when can I do it again? I go, you can do it again right now. Now this is your platelet-poor plasma. So I'm going to put this as serum. I'm not injecting you anymore. So all of this is the leftover plasma from the blood draw, and although it's platelet poor, it's still got good stuff in it, so I like to use it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to microneedle. Okay, so you're going to kind of feel a vibration now. So we're going to start over here. So the way I like to describe this, and if you've watched any of my videos before, I describe PRP for hair in this way. I compare it to gardening. And so we use a shampoo to help keep the scalp conditioned, or you keep your soil nice and healthy. And then we plant the seeds with injecting the PRP, which is what we've done just before. And then this is like rototilling. We're rototilling the scalp like you would rototill your garden. And then she's going to go home and she's going to use some fertilizer, which is the serum that is going to be sent to her house. And she's going to use that daily, twice a day actually. And then she's going to use her laser cap, which is like a greenhouse. So, you know, all of those things help your garden grow synergistically. They all help together. And so there are lots of places that will do PRP injections, but they won't do the microneedling, or they won't add the serum or the laser cap. It's all important. Okay, what you're going to do, turn all the way over so I can get to that back area. Good, good, good. She's doing great. She's almost done. She's so excited. And we're done. Yay. And we're done. Yay, she did great. Was that terrible or was it okay? Oh, she gave a thumbs up. If you want to learn any more about PRP for hair restoration, you can find us online at RejuvenationMD.com.